Came in this together, we gave it all that we had. Who wouldn't like us haters big mad? Anytime you feeling sad, turn on our podcast. We talk about whatever just might make you laugh. You never know where the topics may go. Serious to random, I have you rolling on the floor. Hope you join in and take part in our talks. Either way, appreciate you tuning in to Out the Box. Out the Box. Out the box, out the box, we at the box, 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 at the box. If you hadn't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's right, anchor.fm to get started.
Hey, babe.
What's up, love?
How you feeling?
Hey, it's another day. How you feeling?
I'm okay. I'm enjoying my 3-day weekend.
Good for you. Good for you. Everybody ain't fortunate enough to have that. So at this point, that's good for you. You need some rest. You need some time off.
Yeah, I just definitely need time off.
Yeah. So today we wanted to talk about the Capitol and what went on there. As Trump has had his thugs pretty much come to the Capitol and make a big ass statement to everybody in the offices and let them know that, he was throwing a temper tantrum and he wanted and he didn't get his way. So he had all his fucking flunkies behind him trying to get in there, which they did. I tried. They did actually get in there, and there's a lot of law enforcement that was behind it that allowed them and opened the gates for them.
I was just gonna say they ushered them in. Come on.
To go in and be able to do things that as a black person wouldn't dare be able to even get fucking close without being shot first, no questions asked.
They are terrorists.
Exactly. They are very much so terrorists, and being able, Richard Barnett, him being one of the main ones, actually being able to go and sit in Nancy Pelosi's desk and take her mail, right there is a 10-year imprisonment, no questions asked, and he's sitting at home right now, being able to do what the fuck he wants to in his house on probation. And I just don't understand. Like, I understand that ain't our fight, that ain't none of that, but when it was our fight, the difference between how we cannot just walk down the street and peacefully protest without having Antifa come in and portray that we're the one that's bombing and spray painting and vandalizing buildings, when in our actuality it wasn't us, and they show videos proving that it wasn't us, but they can go into the state capitol and wreak havoc, even defecating on these people properties and smearing it over walls like fucking animals that they are.
Not to call them animals. Did you see the man steal the podium?
Man, that shit crazy. Trying to jump up the walls like fucking Spider-Man.
That's what killed me when they started scaling them walls. I said, these niggas is putting they rock climbing skills.
They fucking animals. They are fucking animals.
I saw somebody put the Super Mario Brothers, when like he be running through the castle, and it was showing because one of the dudes fell off the wall.
Yeah, I crying.
So somebody put the and then when he fell, it said dum 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 dum. Man, that shit tickled me.
Man, I am in shock. I am fucking in shock.
I wasn't
that this shit had happened the way it was, and then a lady was getting escorted down the stairs when they was trying to put them out, and the officer was helping her down the stairs. Like, like everything all right. Nah, we would have got pushed down the stairs, sprayed down the stairs, shot down the stairs, anything you could think of. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Even them with the video of the black police officer and they was chasing him.
The difference.
Not ever. We get killed for so much less, but I feel like this was something that I found, like, to see so many people be in shock. Like, really, literally in shock about it. I wasn't shocked.
I was shocked because at the end of the day, it was a state building. It wasn't like they were just protesting, doing what they wanted to do. They was in a state building, and they got that. They was in the state. Yeah, exactly. The government organized official business building, however you want to say that. But at the end of the day, that's why I was shocked, because they got that close to head ups. High ups.
Especially when Trump had made the statement that anybody who entered or destructed or caused any type of damage to a federal building,
all of it,
it would be mandatory imprisonment, 10 years.
All of it.
And then it was as though he turned his back.
Right. I think that's why it was that. And then it was just like, good. I'm glad. It was like in shock on that part, but good because all of these people that had so much shit to say about Black Lives Matter protests, and then calling us animals, calling us thugs, calling us everything under the sun. But then y'all turn around and do the same motherfucking thing and making excuses for the reason why you doing this is the fucking problem with me. Like, that's the part that had me like, goddamn. So if y'all allowing them to get this close to head officials, like, who really running this country? Because it ain't y'all.
Yeah. I just feel like that was a definite display of
stay dangerous, people.
Not stay dangerous.
Nah, for real though, like, because ain't nobody gonna protect you but you and your family. You gotta protect your family by all means necessary at the end of the fucking day, because these people is not on nobody's side. They not even, and it's like all the times when it was us, it was Blue Lives Matter. They ain't motherfucking matter that day.
Yeah, nah. Blue lives didn't matter that day because the color that they prefer, the problem that they have an issue with is the color black. That is the word black. That anything against black is what blue lives matter, as long as it's against black lives. But when it came to all these domestic terrorists did all of this because this nigga lost. And then, to me, the most interesting thing about that day was Twitter. Twitter was unrelentless. Black Twitter. They was like, y'all did all this, and this nigga lost 2 months ago. Like, he still lost. Like, y'all did all of this and he still lost. We were actually protesting. When I say we, I mean black people. We're protesting to live. Y'all were protesting because, once again, you don't know how to handle not getting your way.
Right.
Y'all want to be oppressed so bad. That was a blatant display of white privilege. Anybody that says white privilege does not exist, just go back and pull up the motherfucking days.
That's just like that video what I Am Zoe had on there. Like, he was talking like, hey, friend, and she said her name. What's her name?
Elizabeth.
Yeah. Talking about she's fighting for her, what, freedom?
Yes.
Girl, y'all been free. What the fuck is you talking about?
They want to be oppressed so bad.
Oh, God.
They want to be oppressed so bad, but they can't really handle being oppressed. They can't handle not getting their way. But, I mean, like I said, I wasn't shocked.
Yeah, all of that shit is crazy. And then the fact that they had to, like, I don't know what Trump is really trying to go for, but everything against presidency, he's winning it. Like, you not being able to do 2 terms in a row. Only one other president did
Bush,
that, right?
One of the Bushes, I think. The daddy, I believe.
And then on top of that, you having to get your account, like, suspended, take it off.
Social media,
social media. Like,
all of them.
You setting records for a president in the wrong fucking ways, bro. Like, you should have never fucking been in office, and that just on everything.
Literally, they wanted a celebrity as a president, and now they on survival. But I mean, what he out on the 21st? What I'm afraid of is that
inauguration.
The inauguration is on the 21st, so his last day is the 20th. What I'm afraid of is that same stand by and stand down, stand by and stand back.
Mm-hmm.
He did, which is what caused his accounts to be suspended again. So I will not be attending the inauguration. To me,
Letting them know,
yeah,
go do what you gotta
do
do.
what you gotta do because I won't be there. So I'm like, I was sitting there like literally thinking about it, like when the last time we had a president be assassinated?
Mm.
I would not that I won't be shocked about either. There's somebody opens fire, like you and I had this conversation before, and you was like, well, babe, because the security different. Like it's too much technology.
But it's like if you turn the other cheek, then it really wouldn't fucking matter these
They
days.
stormed the Capitol.
It was this dude that was trying to get in. Who was he? He was trying to get in. He was a Virginia man. He was trying to get into the. He played like he was in the press. And he had a Glock 45. He had like 500 and some rounds of ammo.
My God.
Yeah, he was trying to get into the Capitol.
Again after this?
Yes. This was recently. This was like yesterday.
Well, I think the House voted to impeach him again. So you were speaking of setting records. This would be the second time. I mean, first time we'd had a president be impeached twice.
Yeah, he on the roll.
But I mean, everybody was trying their hardest to get Mike Pence to invoke the 25th Amendment because
he's scared though because he
yeah,
looking like shit. I'm gonna have like what 6-7 bodyguards around me, and y'all allowing these people to get in the Capitol. Like, what the fuck that mean for me in my life? Which I kind of understand that. Like, he still gotta look, but fuck you too because they said you worse than Trump. So
yeah. But Trump had already been bullying him the days before this happened, so that's why I think everybody was assuming that he would go ahead and do it, because Trump was like really he turned against him, and ain't nobody been on Trump's side more than Pence. Like he done stood by that foolishness. He never spoke against him in no type of way, but because he would not say that the election was rigged, Trump turned against him. So everybody was really trying to get him to do the 25th Amendment because invoking the 25th Amendment would mean that he couldn't run for a second term. Mm-hmm. The fact that he did not means that we stand the risk of this nigga running again. And then something that he did say is that something that Trump said when he supposedly called off the trumpets at the Capitol. He said, well, his concession, I guess, speech, if that's what you want to call it. He said, it's not over. We're just getting started.
Right, all of it.
I'm like, that don't really sound like a concede, but I mean, hey, but at the same time, that's just like, yeah, now I'll start the transition of letting the new president elect come in and get prepared for his inauguration, but I won't be there. And I was like, oh shit. So hopefully, maybe since we've had to do so many things different in this last year that we've never done before because of the pandemic, maybe the inauguration will be closed circuit and he'll just be in the room and we can watch that shit on TV.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
That'll be the best bet, yeah.
For them because this shit right here ain't what's up. This shit is not what's up. But yeah, his name was the guy that I was talking about. His name was Wesley Allen Biller, and he was trying to get in the presidential inauguration security checkpoint. And
as a impersonating press.
Yeah, and he had unauthorized inauguration credentials with a Glock 17. With a Glock with 17 round magazine and 509 rounds of ammo. So wow. He was trying to go in there and do some harm to somebody and some people. Wow. And then the dude that had the zip ties that was all that they had pointed out during the riot too. His mother, the zip tie arrested in Nashville for action during the U.S. Capitol riots too. So yeah. These people not playing no games with nobody. And this shit is wow. Just stay in y'all lane and do what y'all do with them because that's who y'all mad at and y'all take y'all frustrations on out on the right people because don't get killed trying to come the wrong motherfucking way.
One thing that I was interested to see is that somebody posted two of the man who stole the podium, and one of the men who was standing like he had like he had like a beard, like a scruffy looking red color beard. Anyway, um, somebody had posted two of him and another guy. Both of them had the Proud Boy tattoos on their arm. Both of them married to black women.
What?
Yes, I was like, wait a minute, plot twist.
What the fuck going on?
So, but then somebody in the comments said, yeah, because Proud Boys don't mean what y'all think it means. And I'm like, it literally made me like pause, like, wait a minute. Like,
so did they elaborate on what it?
Nah, that's all they said. They was just like, Proud Boys don't mean what you think it mean. But I looked at these pictures and I'm like, bro, they both married to black women. They both have black kids because their wife black. So I'm just sitting here like, wait a minute. I think one of them had two, and I think the other one just had one child. But I was just sitting here like, whoa. So
was it him?
Nah, it wasn't him.
Him like Aquaman?
Yeah, nah, not Aquaman. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, so I'm just looking to see. Y'all, we didn't tell y'all Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year's and
just 1 year, baby.
Happy New Year. I ain't know I said years,
You
but
did.
Happy New Year. And we hope y'all had a good one. We hope y'all had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all of that coming in, bringing in. Hope y'all staying safe out there in them streets.
Sure.
And be, safe.
From them tap water babies.
From them tap water babies.
Literally the tap water babies. So also one of my favorite things that I got so far this year already, Jasmine Sullivan released her new project, Heaux Tales.
Okay.
Have you listened to it?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I don't know why I asked you because I knew you hadn't.
I'm a trap boy. Right.
So it literally so Jasmine's project, because she says it's not an album, Heaux Tales. It brought up some things that I wanted to ask you. So she has one where she's talking about pretty much tricking.
Tricking like on somebody?
Mm-hmm. So my question to you is, have you ever tricked?
Have I ever tricked? Mm-hmm. Hell no.
Have you ever had somebody trick on you?
No comment.
So you don't feel like you be tricking with me?
Nah, you my wife. I can't trick with you.
But that is tricking. Because if we fuck, or your intention is I'm going to fuck my wife tonight because I want something, one or the other is tricking.
But it ain't tricking if you got it though.
Oh, come on, Daddy. Okay, so
yeah, I heard she call you Daddy.
You know I call you Daddy, don't
I'm just saying.
On air, did I say? I'm gonna scratch that out. I'm gonna delete that. But okay, so my second thing is that I want to ask, because she had another.
So hold on, I want to know you. You been tricking?
I trick on you.
Nah, but prior to me,
I've never tricked on anybody.
I can see it
that I trick.
That you don't trick.
Oh no, I don't. I can't. But
You
so no,
yeah, what?
No, I mean like. So I used to get things for you. You know.
Yeah, you seem like the person that'll get.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't the paymaster, but you get master.
Yeah,
pay.
I mean I used to. Yeah.
The master pay.
Not the
master cards,
debits, and credits.
Yeah.
No, so but yeah, no. I mean, not a lot, but it's just like.
You think I trick on you though?
Yeah.
You think I trick on you?
Yes.
Why you gotta say it like that?
I mean,
just I spoil you.
Okay, you spoiled me. Okay. We could call it whatever you want to call it, but one of the things that she said in like the interlude before the song where she was talking about tricking, this woman said, if she said everybody trick. She said if you marry and you be like, I'm finna go put it down with my husband, whatever, so I can get him to give me this.
But I ain't never put it down on you to get something though. I might be like, baby, I might act babyish and be like, man, I want this. But I don't do it. I don't have sex with you just for something that I want though. That's prostitution.
I mean, pretty much.
I don't do that though.
But sex work is
I don't do it I don't do it when it comes to sex work. I'll just be baby-ish and come lay under you and play with you and stuff. And be like, babe, I want this, or be like, look at this, babe, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, you throw subliminals.
I don't have sex with you for something that I want. So because I'm not a prostitute.
No more. You're
Never.
not a prostitute. No, you never been a prostitute. Okay, so what's the craziest thing that you? Oh no. Okay, so no. Okay, yeah. So what's the craziest thing that you've ever done because of how good somebody's sex is?
Let's see. Alright, so this what happened. Okay. So
story time.
It was like we was high as hell. We was having sex.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay.
We had to stop because I had to move my car for that brother. And normally I would have been like, bro, I would have been pissed off and I would have just drove off. Why? Put all my clothes on. Went out there, moved my car.
And came back.
So I could finish.
It was really good.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna lie, it was. I should have just left. But I came back.
You couldn't leave. What's the craziest?
I got another story.
Okay, tell me another one here.
So I knew their mama didn't like me.
Uh-oh.
But I came over there anyway. I had to sneak in the house.
Okay.
And so when I snuck in the house, I knew I wanted some.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to be extra fucking quiet, you know. So I'm just in there doing my thing, and their mama come in, and so I'm like laying like on the side of the bed, but I put the pillows in front of me because for whatever reason, my mama was adamant about coming in the damn room. So she came in, she turned the lamp off. So she talked to her mom in the door. Her mama like, turn the light on so I can see. She's like, I don't have to have the light on so I can hear you. She's getting into it with her mama. So next thing I know, I ain't no having to stay the night. Mind you, I'm still staying with my brother. So I'm supposed to be home at a certain time. Her mama wanted to go in the living room and watch TV.
So you couldn't get out the house?
I couldn't get out the house because either way I would have went, she would have seen. So I had to spend the night over there on GP just so she wouldn't get in trouble.
So
that's crazy shit.
So it was because it was so good you was willing to do it?
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to miss out, Mama?
Yep.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of what the craziest thing that I ever did for sex besides, like, because of sex, like, besides, like, pick up and move.
You ain't never had nobody
without, like, being in a relationship with a person and just kind of knowing them for a year. Just pick up and move to a whole nother state because of the sex. But that's not... Not you say it all. So,
that's what's up, babe.
That ain't what's up. Put your tongue in your mouth.
So you moved out here because I was sick.
I moved out here for a whole bunch of reasons, but I think what made me entertain the idea was the sex.
Like I can be with her. Like I can.
No, I didn't want to be with you. Oh,
you
tell me to shut
like up. I can come out here and I can get some good sloppy.
Yeah, I can have good sex and then still find my forever. But I was like, in the meantime, I ain't gonna be stressed because my friend got good sex.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah.
You found your forever in the midst of having good sex with
her? I did.
How did that work?
I mean, it worked out.
Oh, okay.
It worked out. It worked out. But so yeah, that was it. I mean, she just
It was another time. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
It was another time I had skill school, and it was my brother's wife at home, and I skipped school and I locked the door in the bedroom, and I had invited the girl over, and we was in there, we just fucking all day, like. I wasn't supposed to be in school. I ain't get no fuck.
So was the pussy really good, or was it just that you was just?
I think on that situation there, I think I really was rebellious. I was just being rebellious.
Oh, okay.
But because I wanted.
Yeah, we only talk about good sex, not mediocre sex.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. Nah, it really was good. Cause I'm lying. It really was good.
Okay.
It really was good.
Okay.
It really was.
Okay. I mean, you smiling real hard too. It must really be. It was really
Nah,
good.
because I'm trying to remember. It was like it wasn't wet. It wasn't wet at all. It was really good. And
Have
we
you
was
ever
in
had
there.
wet sex?
Hell yeah. And we was in
I want to
there.
hear that story.
We was in there for like 5-6 hours. Took a nap and everything. Woke back up and had sex. And motherfucker at the door trying to open and unlock the door, like turning the knob.
Oh no.
And I ain't even hear him.
So okay, so 5-6 hours. That's the longest that you ever went.
I said we was in there like 5-6 hours. Nah, I went, I had went all night one time, like
Baby,
13, 14 hours and was dehydrated and malnutrition.
What made you stop?
Sun was coming
Oh,
up.
sun came out.
And it was like, what else we had? We was drenched. We had wet up everything. Everything was wet.
That sex must have been good.
Man, I had to shower and recuperate. Man, that was some of the best sex and the best sleep.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
And then when we woke up, finally, I had her cook me some breakfast.
Oh, she cooked you breakfast?
Yeah.
Huh. I thought you was talking about me.
I was.
I didn't cook you breakfast.
What we did? Did we go eat? Where we went and ate?
No, you went home.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You did. You went back to your brother's house. And when the sun came out, it was like, all right, then, well.
No.
Because remember, that
I
was
I laid in it all day.
You didn't.
All night.
We was having goodbye sex. Remember, that was goodbye sex. That was that. I don't know.
No, it wasn't. I remember us going to Walmart too.
Not that day. It must have been another day.
We must have talking about it when we went to Walmart.
No, we didn't go anywhere. You left and went to your brother's house.
Nah, you cooked me breakfast.
I definitely didn't.
You had eggs, bacon.
I definitely did.
Biscuits.
You mixing your girls up.
No, I'm not.
Well, girl. Anyway, so the other one that I want to ask, so there was an interlude before Lost Ones. You know the song Lost Ones, right?
The one don't have too much fun without me?
Yeah, that one. So the interlude before that song, it was a girl, and she was talking about how she met this girl when she was like 20 years old, and she was so affectionate and kind and giving, and I really liked her. And then I met her friend, and me and the friend ended up going out one night. Her and the girl had got engaged. She met her best friend, I think, and they ended up going out one night and got drunk and had sex, which caused them to break up. And she was like, "That's one thing that I regret to this day, that I hurt her that way."
Damn, Miss Sullivan gay?
No, one of the girls that was in the interlude was talking about it. It was her story. So she named each tale after a person who was like the song kind of correlated to their story.
Gotcha.
But anyway, the girl was talking about how she had cheated on her fiance with her best friend. So that made me think to ask, have you ever slept with one of your friend's girls? You slept with your nephew, girl?
It was a long time ago. It don't count.
It definitely counts.
If it was in high school.
Wait, so in high school you slept with your nephew?
Well,
girl?
so she was like a pass around, but he was in a relationship with her, and I told him don't get in a relationship with her.
So you was trying to prove a point?
No, she had came on to me after the fact and shit, you know.
You just couldn't resist.
I mean, it was what it was.
She was a pass around.
She was a pass around.
So
why he dated her? I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask him.
But why you fucked her?
She was a pass around. He knew this.
This ain't you. That make me be like, you ain't shit.
She was a pass around.
What if that could have damaged our relationship? Cause you fucked this girl. Cause obviously he didn't care. Obviously her past didn't really.
He was young too. So it's like, nigga, you gonna let some middle school, high school shit?
God. All right. So have you? All right. So you fucked your nephew.
Hell, one of his friends fucked somebody that he was supposed to be with. He's still cool with them. I mean, at the end of the day, he needs to stop fucking with these pass arounds and trying to cuff them.
He be letting they past be they past.
They still in the present. They ain't never been it wasn't they past at that time.
All right, well that's it. I can't think of nothing else.
Man, at the end of the day, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go follow us on our platforms.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't you say peace?
Oh, peace.
Babe, what we want them to do?
We want y'all to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook at the Box DS. Also, you can leave us emails at theboxds@yahoo.com for any suggestions, advice, questions anonymously if you want. Also, look both ways for them tap water babies. We on brand, at the box. Peace.
Bye.